Good morning, my degenerate crypto gambling friends. How you doing this fine morning? I'm doing great myself. I've been thinking a lot about this quantum computing thing and this threat and all this FUD about quantum computing. And I decided to just look into it real fast because I'm kind of thinking like, should I buy more silver and gold? Because things get really dicey with AI and everybody losing their work. And then we have quantum computing caused by AI, and then crypto is no good. You're just going to need like what? Silver, gold, a gun, basically grow food in your yard. Like if stuff really gets bad, if the, shit really hits the fan, like what are we going to need in the future? And what if crypto is no longer valid? So I looked it up here on Grok. And first of all, what is quantum computing? So quantum computing is a new type of computing that uses the strange rules of quantum physics, how tiny particles like atoms and electrons behave instead of normal bits, 0 to 1. So like normal computers have bits that are either 0 or 1. That's like the base of how they work. But quantum computing, or quantum computers use what's called qubits, which can be 0 and 1 at the same time, thanks to a property called superposition. Qubits can also be linked together, entanglement, so changing one instantly affects the other. So it lets quantum computers try many possibilities simultaneously. So they could solve very complicated puzzles or problems much faster than a normal computer. So they say in simple terms, it's like checking every possible answer to a puzzle all at once instead of one by one. So they can crack like any code real fast. And of course, we have to say that if quantum computing it becomes a real thing and it actually works, well, it's not going to be just crypto. Everything is going to be destroyed. All computing, all passwords, all banking, absolutely everything is going to have to be redone. So it's not just a question of crypto, but of course it would also destroy crypto if crypto is not modified. So can crypto be modified? That's the question. So quantum computers could threaten cryptocurrencies because they might break the math-based security, the cryptography. Crypto is based on cryptography that protects them right now, the way it is right now. But most cryptos, like Bitcoin, use elliptic curve cryptography for digital signatures and private keys. A powerful quantum algorithm called Shor's algorithm can solve certain math problems like discrete logarithms exponentially faster than classical computers. This means a strong enough quantum computer could take a public key address and quickly figure out the matching private keys, stealing funds by forging transactions. So basically our crypto would be worthless. It would be worthless because nobody would be able to protect it. So right now it's not an immediate danger according to Grok. Today's quantum computers are still too small, noisy, and error prone. They don't have enough stable error corrected qubits to run Shor's algorithm on real crypto keys. So estimates is that will take like until 2030 or maybe 2040 for this to be a real possibility. Current machines have hundreds to low thousands of qubits. Breaking crypto likely needs millions of high-quality logical qubits. So it's like we're still very far away. The question is like, with AI, will it happen faster? I don't know. So let's see. But crypto can adapt. It's not doomed. So basically, blockchains can switch to post-quantum cryptography, new algorithms designed to resist quantum attacks. Bitcoin and other cryptos could upgrade signatures to quantum-resistant ones, though it takes time and community consensus. Many new projects are building in quantum resistance from the start. So yeah, that's something that we should look at. Like maybe new cryptos are already come out. That might be a new narrative. I don't know. Like, this new crypto is quantum resistant. I don't know if we have the technology yet to be quantum resistant. And all of this kind of sounds complicated. I mean, for me, it's also, difficult to understand. I'm a little bit of a techie, but I'm not like a super techie. I do like light programming, or I've done light programming, but not like super deep programming. So I understand it, technical stuff a little bit, but not super well. I understand the financial stuff a little bit, but not super detailed. So I'm kind of like in the middle ground on everything here. But basically, so quantum computing can disrupt, but it will take a long time, and they're already working on solutions. So the big cryptos are already working on solutions, and maybe new cryptos are already developing it with solutions integrated. So this isn't something that we should be so worried about. It doesn't seem to be something to me that we should really be too worried about. So let's get back to the crypto news of the day and the sentiment, and let's see what everyone has to say on crypto Twitter. So the market's down a little bit. We had a bit of a dip. I took advantage. I bought a little more SOL. I bought, what did I buy? A little AVAX, a little Link. I bought more Polygon. I'm really bullish on Polygon right now because it's coming back. People are seeing that Polygon was like way, way, way undervalued. Right now, Polygon is at 60. Like a month ago, it was like at 90. And I saw it at 90. And every time I was looking at the metrics, like, okay, what are the top 15 blockchains in TVL? What are the top 15 blockchains in use? What are the top 15 blockchains getting tokenization adoption? And I kept seeing Polygon everywhere. And I'm like, why is Polygon so cheap? So Polygon is coming up. People are realizing it. Everything else in red, you see Polygon is still in green. So I'm like, yeah, I got to buy more Polygon because, man, I remember when I bought SOL cheap. And I didn't know if it was going to come back, but I'm thinking, man, I think Polygon's going to go on a big run like SOL. Maybe not the same as SOL did. Not such a huge comeback like SOL. But, yeah, I mean, I'm definitely buying more and more Polygon as I go. So, yeah, every single dip I'm buying a little bit. And we're talking small amounts. Like I buy 1 SOL and, I'll buy like 10 Link or 5 Link or 5 AVAX, adding like 100 or 200 at a time. I don't have big crypto money. This is my money that I'm using, and I don't make a lot of money either. So, but small amounts, 100 euros right now can be 1,000 or 2,000 next year. These altcoins are very cheap right now. They're very, very cheap. So it seems like a small amount of money, but it really, when it starts going down, your 100 can become 20 euros. But when it starts going up, the opposite. It can become a lot of money. So Simon Dedick says, pretty wild to see the fear and greed index hit an all-time low. It just keeps going lower, guys. How much more scared can you be? Like, the more people are scared, the more excited I am, the more bullish I am. The only times we've seen anything close to this were during COVID and FTX collapse. Both turned out to be great buying opportunities in crypto history, followed by the strongest runs this market has ever seen. This time we're actually lower. Let that sink in. The market is more afraid now than when the global pandemic hit. How do they really know? Like, how do they really measure this? I'm not really sure. But meanwhile, regulatory tailwinds are at all-time highs. Exactly. Oh, yes. Institutional adoption is accelerating, and the tech has never been better. The fundamentals couldn't be more opposite the sentiment. Exactly. Fundamentals, opposite sentiment. That's exactly what's going on, and that's why we are in the opportunity of a lifetime. In my opinion, if we go lower, it's not gonna be very much, and we got some huge upside. Huge upside. Symbiote, this dude changes his mind like every day. I think he just posts like lots of wild stuff just to get attention. Next 3 to 6 months will be money printer. Alts bounce from this year's support trend line. Biggest alt season coming. Yeah, I got another post here. Someone talking about the money printing that should start soon, and that should really help. Coin Bureau. Trump talks winning as Bitcoin crashes. Trump says we're winning too much. It's just not fair. I think Trump is talking about other winning, but I think he does need to be conscious of the sentiment of the people. So he needs to be careful about talking about too much winning. People don't feel like they're winning. I don't live in the States. I live in Spain, but I don't think people are really feeling the economy improving and all that stuff yet. Maybe if you live in the United States, you can tell me, but because they still, all the stuff that he's done, like with the tariffs and stuff, trying to bring money back to America, getting companies to build, like the factories getting built and everything, that takes time. They got to build the factories, and then the work's got to come in. But then we got with AI, man, so many jobs are going to be lost with AI. Trump, he gets COVID the first time around. Now he gets the AI innovation. Oh, man, I don't know how they're going to handle this when the job losses really start. How are they going to handle this? But we'll see. But hopefully the economy will really get better, and all that money that's being brought back to the United States, all that investment, people will start seeing it. It'll create a lot more jobs. Trump has just announced 2,000 tariff dividend without Congress approval. He says he plans to send 2,000 tariff dividend payments directly to middle class. Is this new? Is this new, or was this the same as before? That's weird because, after the whole thing the tariffs getting struck down, I don't know what happens with the money that he collected in tariffs before. Not sure. I know he's making new tariffs. Pippin gonna fall below 1 cent soon. 77 cents is the top price. Man, this meme coin, this is the insanity of crypto. This meme coin, how do meme coins, how do meme coins just get pumped like this? I looked at this. It didn't even have anything special. This Pippin meme coin. I'm like, what is? Look at this. It's just so random. It's so. You never know what meme is just going to take off. Look at how this is the dumbest meme I've ever seen. It's not even a good narrative. Man, look what this look what this did. Look at this was in November. This started pumping in November of 2025. Now look at this. Look at this. It went from 16 cents to 70 cents. Wait, 16 cents. I don't know, man. It's got almost $1 billion market cap. It's gone up 2,800%. It's just so ridiculous. Yeah, man, you have to be really lucky to catch one of these things. Crypto Guru says we have entered the depression stage. Next is disbelief rally to 120,000. Prepare for the run of your life. Look, I believe it, man. I believe it. Disbelief. Yeah, we're in the disbelief. I believe it. I just say it so much. I just can't keep repeating the same thing. Everything is going in favor of crypto. It's just sentiment that's bad. It's people selling. Everything else is perfect. This is a perfect setup. I never seen it this good before. I ain't ever seen it this good. Big Daddy Brando says Ethereum at 1,800 is a gift. Bitcoin at 63,000 is a gift. These prices will not last. I agree. These prices will not last. And just look at the top 20. XRP had gone up a lot recently, so it's not that cheap. BNB went up a lot also, so it's 600. 600 is okay price, but it has to go down 300 for me to buy it. Solana was up to 300 and now it's down to 80. And Solana's the most used blockchain. So Cardano was down to 27 cents. Its high was $2 or something, or $3. Oh man. Chainlink down to $8. Chainlink wasn't that high recently. Take a quick look at Chainlink. Chainlink hadn't gotten back up to that crazy. Yeah, hadn't gotten over $50 in 2021, but had gone up to 23 or 24. But the thing about Chainlink, no matter where the price is, Chainlink is one of the most important cryptos in crypto. It's one of the most important projects in crypto because it's used in so much stuff and it's used in real world assets. It's getting adopted big time. So you should just buy this one up. Just buy it up. This is ridiculous. $8. My goodness. So cheap. So cheap. In 2.5 months, we get a new Fed chair. Then we need at least 100 BPS in rate cuts. And finally, crypto should go bullish. So yeah, when we get the rate cuts, if crypto doesn't go bullish, when we get rate cuts, when we get liquidity, we get money coming into the system, when we get cheap money for businesses, that would be weird. That would be really, really weird. At some point, it's gonna fly. Just now is the time to stock up. Many altcoins down 90% from its all-time high the past 1 year. I just loaded my spot bag. Yes, sir. Good job. Good job. I'm loading on every dip. On every dip, I'm buying a little more. I don't buy a ton at a time because a couple years ago, I made a mistake. I sold something. I took the money. I sold a website, took the money, and I put a lot of it in fast. I didn't put it all in at once because I knew that he had a DCA, but the market had started going up, and I thought it was going to go up a lot more than it did, and I put all the money in with a period of 6 weeks. And it was a mistake because everything just went down after that. So now I'm more cautious. I don't put in too much at a time. I got a little money, but I don't put too much in because I don't want to make that same mistake. But I want to get enough in where I feel like I took advantage of this moment. And this moment is so much better than that moment was with everything that's happening and with the prices, the current prices. I really believe that this is going to pay off well. Even though it might not come as a huge surprise, it still hits different when you see it visualized how our industry has performed over the last 12 months. All sectors down across the board. Okay, this is an interesting graph. Let's take a look at it. I don't know how well you can see it, but this shows like each sector of crypto and how far it's down. I don't know if it's just crypto or... So we have gaming 82%, perp dex 78%. Well, I'm not really... Meme coins only 75%. That's weird. DPIN 75%. Smart contract platforms in general 70%. I would think it would be more than that, like 80%. AI only 70%. DeFi 61%. That's not that much actually. Real world assets 60%. And this is very new, real world assets. Social 50%. I don't know what they're talking about with social. Ethereum 30%. Wait, since when is this? 𝘃𝗏𝗁𝗏 coin 216%. Is that up? Yeah, 𝘃𝗏𝗁𝗏 coins are up. The only narrative that's up is 𝘃𝗏𝗁𝗏 coins. Now that's interesting. But 𝘃𝗏𝗁𝗏 coins is not a new thing. You know, it's like up now. Before we had Oasis, Rose was the ticker. And I was like, you know, oh, Oasis is going to be a big thing. Like nobody talks about Oasis now. That was a big 𝘃𝗏𝗁𝗏 coin. We also had Secret, which was another one. I mean, has anyone ever heard of Secret now? It's like disappeared. So I don't know. Don't go too crazy on 𝘃𝗏𝗁𝗏 coins. They come and go. It all depends on whether the government is going to accept 𝘃𝗏𝗁𝗏 coins. Crypto Tony 45,000, 35,000 bottom on Bitcoin this cycle. Book market maybe. I would say 40, 50 something or 40 to 50 something. Less than 40,000, it seems too low. It really seems too low to me. But who knows? Nobody knows. Nobody knows where the market's going to go. If they did, they would be multi-billionaires. So, Bitcoin holders, when Trump got elected, Bitcoin holders today. I just love this meme. This actually makes me laugh.
It was our time to party big. What the fuck is going on out here?
I didn't actually hear it before. That's so funny.
It was our time to party big. What the?
So if you're just listening, it's a boat full of people celebrating and partying, and then suddenly they're in a storm, and it's tragedy. Okay, so that's it. Have a great day. Have a great afternoon. Enjoy life. Enjoy your family. Be happy. Be grateful. And I'll see you tomorrow.